Okay, welcome students. In this video, we're going to be solving for the angles of a triangle, and we're going to use this idea of what we call the angle sums. In geometry, there's a theorem that says triangles. It's a triangle supplement angle theorem, and what this means is that all the angles of a triangle, when you add them together, will equal 180. So that is where the idea of supplement angles come into. So all the angles of a triangle add to equal 180. So this means if I take angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3, I add them all up, it should equal 180. And remember that when we do these right here, that angle right there, one thing to remember is that's a 90-degree angle, and that's a 90-degree angle. So again, so we're going to be adding all the angles together. They're going to equal 180, and that will give us an equation to solve. Go ahead and review some of the steps. So we'll set up an equation. We'll take angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals 180. We need to collect all the like terms together, so all the x's are gathered together, all the numbers are gathered together and collected together, and then we're going to solve for x. Now it says here we're supposed to find the measure of angle A, so whatever value we get for x, we'll put it in angle A. And I suggest that we put it in the other angles that we need to do, and we add them all up. And if we've got the right value for x, they all should add up to equal 180. Okay, so let's go ahead and write our equation for this. And again, remember that any 90-degree angle that has a square, remember that's worth 90 degrees. That's this. Okay, so here we go. Angle 1 is x plus 47. I have plus x plus 57. And then don't forget the 90 up there. And all those have to equal 180. Okay, so here I'll collect my two x's together. And 47 plus 57 plus 90, that equals 194. And I've had a lot of students get confused here when they have this be more than 180. Now remember that you can have a negative x value, so it's possible to have something that's over 180. That's okay, because we can have a negative value for x, but you can't have a negative value for the angles. So this is okay, this is acceptable. All right, I want to get the 2x by itself. I need to get rid of the 194, so we'll subtract it from here to get that one to go to 0. We'll subtract it from the other side to make sure that we keep our algebra balance, and I think that'll give me a negative 14. So now I get 2x equals a negative 14. Divide each side by 2, and I get x equals a negative 7. So there we go, x equals a negative 7. I'll put a negative 7 in for here, I put a negative 7 in for there, and I get angle A is 40 degrees. I put a negative 7 in for here. I get 50. I get 40 plus 50, that equals 90. So here's my check. 90 plus 90, that equals 180. And so I have that one right. All right, let's jump over to number 2. We'll do it really quick, and then I think that should wrap it up. I think these are all the type that we have. We'll add these two angles up, or three angles up. We have 6x plus 5x plus 125. That equals 180. Let's go ahead and collect like terms. So I have 11x plus 125 equals 180. Baby steps here. I want to get that 125 to go to 0, so I'll subtract it. Minus 125, and I think I get 55 degrees. 55 degrees, right? 55 is left. I have my 11x here. So now 11x equals 55. 11x equals 55. Divide each side by 11. and I get x equals 5. All right, now we want to find angle A. 5 times 5 is 25. Now I'm going to go ahead and find these other angle here, and I can add them up to make sure it equals 180. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 plus 25 is 55, and 55 plus 125, that does give me the 180. So that means I've got the right equation. So there we go. Again, this video goes over solving the angles of a triangle using the angle sum idea. So the basic idea is that all the angles of a triangle equal 180.